Hey Jenny, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on this lovely Mazda CX-9 that we've got for sale here for $35,990. Drive away. Before I do that, a little bit about us here in Cairns. Like I said, we are Pacific Toyota. This is one of our two pre-owned vehicle yards. The other one's about 2 kilometers down our main road here at 235 Mulgrave Road. We also have Toyota brand new vehicles and Lexus of Cairns next to that. As you can see, we do have Toyota finance available on all of our pre-owned vehicles available. And also that's just our little showroom just up the stairs there. And obviously all the cars that we do have stocked up on the yard here today. So without going too much further into us, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of the lovely Mazda CX-9. Just pointing out, if there is any sort of stone chips like that, we can have brush touch for you as well. So it's not a huge deal, but I'll just be as honest as I can in the video for you. The rest of the bonnet's all nice and tidy. Just another tiny little stone chip just next to my finger there. This one here you can see has been brush touched before. So like I said, they don't come up perfect. They just blend them in a little bit with the white paint there. Same as just up here. There's a couple of tiny little stone chips there as well. But the rest of the front guard there, all nice and clean. Heaps of tread on the tyre. Looks like a near new tyre. And coming down these nice Mazda alloy wheels. Really, really clean. No stone chips, no gutter rash or anything like that through there. Coming through the front grille on the CX-9, as you can see, they're nice and new, up to date, really, really clean, and obviously has your headlights through the front there as well. All nice and tidy down this front left-hand guard here, as you can see through there. Again, looks like a nearly new tyre on the front left-hand side here, and all really, really clean through that that nice clean wheel there as well. Coming up through the windscreen here, no cracks, anything like that through the windscreen. Every car that we do sell comes with a clear history report, so just says it hasn't been written off, never been stolen, and doesn't owe anyone money or anything like that. So all nice and clean through the roof there as well. Again, no dents or anything like that through there. Coming up through the back door here before I go back down the left hand side, again, all really, really clean. Very minor little stone chip just on the rear door there, but that's about the max through there. Coming through the rear bar here, you do have rear parking sensors on the back, as well as your reverse camera that's just mounted underneath there as well. There are a couple of little tiny stone chips just on that rear bar there that I wanted to point out, but otherwise, again, like I said, really, really clean. Through the back tyre as well, looks like a near new tyre, so it looks like they've put all 4 tyres on there. Really, really clean through that wheel, as you can see through there, and nice and tidy through that back left-hand side as well. Alright, coming up through the top here, and then I'll work my way down through the doors. Nice and tidy through there. And again, passenger left-hand door, that's all really, really clean. Same as the rear door there. So outside of this car's looking really good. I'll just quickly pop the boot open before I work my way down the right-hand side here. Alright, huge boot space. Does have the, obviously the 7 chairs in the back here. A couple of cup holders. There's not many scratches or anything on the interior there, and I'll go through the condition of the seats a bit more when I jump in, but to be honest with you, they look like they've barely been sat in at first glance there. Alright, coming down the right hand side here, again, that 4th and final wheel, near new tyre, and no gutter rash or anything on that one there, so really, really clean. Coming up this side, again, all nice and tidy up through the left hand here. Just those couple of little stone chips that I pointed out earlier. Otherwise, through the driver's door here, really, really clean. Same as the passenger rear door. There has been a couple of stone chips that have been brush touched just there, like I said, and a couple of just little marks up through the inside of this door. So, like I said, if they're a major concern, do let me know, and I can get those brush touched as well. Jumping into the interior here, so through the rear door, all nice and clean, no major scratching or anything like that. Needs a little bit of a vacuum just in here, but the carpet floors are all nice and clean. No rips, tears, anything like that through there. Rear seats are all nice and tidy. Obviously you have your ISOFIX points if you are putting any car seats in there. And then these obviously fold forward to get people straight in the back here. If you're putting people in the rear seats, again, they're all nice and clean. Just a little bit of a mark because when they fold down, they just hit that seatbelt cover there. But otherwise, all really clean. Through the roof, there's a couple of light little marks, obviously just having kids and stuff in the car, but otherwise nothing that's going to affect you really. In the back here, it does have your own aircon controls in the back, so you've got your fan speed and temperatures through there. So anyone sitting in the back is going to be able to control the aircon as well. Jumping into the front here, driver's door card. really clean. Does have your mirror and window controls there. There is a bit of a blemish just on that there, but I wanted to point that out. Obviously not a major concern, but I did want to let you know that is like that. Definitely needs a bit of a vacuum in here, which obviously we would organise before the car does go on the truck as well for you, Yanni. And all nice and clean to that left-hand side there. Jumping into the front now. Obviously just a push button start on this one, so push that in there. Starts up nice and easy. I'll get the keys out of my pocket. It does have 2 keys, so you get your main and your spare key. They're just obviously the remotes. You just got to have them in the car with you. A couple of spots to put them in there, but I'll go through everything in the interior here now for us. So up here, 51,191 kilometers. Obviously really low Ks. All nice and clean through the steering wheel. Got your volume controls and everything through there, as well as your cruise control on the right hand side. Coming down here, you got your traction control, lane departure warnings, and your I-stop button just there as well. It does have your heads up display, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show you on the camera here. You can sort of see the speed on there just in front of that white van, but just to keep you obviously looking at the road. Nice and tidy through the interior here. Obviously got that nice head unit just there. To control it, you just use the little dial here to get around in there, and obviously your stations and everything like that. We'll have your normal Bluetooth and everything, as well as your navigation all through there, which is just your compass. So obviously all nice and tidy. Otherwise, coming down here, you've got your aircon controls, obviously your fan speeds, temperatures and modes, icy cold aircon as well, automatic transmission. So obviously using that reverse camera there, all nice and clear to have a look at behind you before you take off. Handbrake's automatic, so you just push that one down to turn it off, pull it up to turn it back on. All nice and clean through here as well. A couple of cup holders in here, and your little center console point in here, which obviously you just pop those 2 open there. Got your USB points through there, and you just close that one up, nice and easy. Last thing I'll go through is just your service history, just to give you an idea of where it's been serviced and how often, obviously. So I'll open this up now. They've just stamped it a little bit weird. So the first service there stamped at 12,000 kilometers, and then they went back into where you're supposed to stamp it here. 22,000, 42,000, and then we've just serviced it at 51,000 kilometers, done the oil filters and air filter cabin and everything like that as well. So obviously that's our recon stamp there at Pacific Hino. So it has just been serviced, so it won't be due until about, so I'll try and zoom out there, but 60,000 kilometers. Or August next year. So you got heaps of driving without needing another service, so that's another good bonus for you as well. Obviously the vehicle will come registered, so if you would like me to double check on how much rego is left on the car, let me know, so I can have a look for you. But again, I hope you enjoyed my virtual tour. Obviously a lovely Mazda CX-9 7-seater auto, in great condition. So can't wait to hear what you think about the car. Cheers.